Hey, what's going on, guys? I thought I'd make a quick video about my chicken coop. Here it is. It currently holds 6 chickens, and I thought I'd just kind of tell you about the design and maybe give you some ideas, because I know when I was looking to build one, I was searching on YouTube for some chicken coop ideas. So we'll start from the outside. We got a 4x4 chicken coop there. The posts are about 12 inches in the ground. It's covered with a metal roof. And then we got the run, which on the bottom and top are 8-foot 2x4s. And then it's 6 feet tall on the run. And the inside, the plywood portion is also 4x4. When I was doing this, the wood prices were extremely high, so I went with a thinner plywood. I think I went with a 1/2 inch, maybe it was a 1/4 inch, can't remember now. Anyway, I highly would recommend getting 3/4 inch, because that's the one thing that I wish I did. But anyway, the other stuff we got over here is the hardware cloth, or the wire mesh on the bottom. You see it comes up to there. That also goes 12 inches underground, the whole perimeter. And then we got the chicken wire covering all the rest up there in the, I guess you could call them air vents. All around, that is also hardware cloth. I also added some, I think it's to stop weeds in garden beds. I don't remember what they call it, but I had some of that laying around to hopefully give the chickens more shade. Like I said, there's 6 of them, and I think when I was looking up online, the square foot per chicken, this definitely exceeds it. And all these building materials I just picked up from Lowe's, including the hardware. You see I got 3 hinges there, 2 hinges for the door. The handle and locks are the same. So let's go inside. And then the door just stays closed from, I guess, friction. Here are the chickens running around. So the ramp, made with some just leftover 2x4. Those are leftover blocks from the posts, and then some extra wood I just had laying around for some little steps, I guess, for the chickens to get up in. Here's underneath. It gives them some shade. I like this idea of, it's part of the run, but it's also good shade for them. And then I stuck the water under here as well. They also could do their little dust baths under here. And then if you look up here, that's some of the framing for the floor. Like I said, I wish I would have gone 3/4 inch, and then I wouldn't have to put as much framing under there, but I had the 2x4. So getting on to the water and food, both of them are Over Easy branded. I originally was going to put, I don't know if you've seen those on the side out there, just PVC pipes, and then they go under. And I would have done 2 of them, one food, one water, and then they would have both gone under there. But after doing some calculations, and PVC and that big diameter, the glue and all the hardware parts, everything kind of equaled out to a little bit more than these. These are about 80 bucks. Picked them up at Atwood's. Food holds 50 pounds, got 3 little openings there. It seems to do pretty well. There's a little bit of food on the ground. Some people complained about that, but some people said chickens got all the food on the ground, but I mean, it's not too terrible. I found that the more I fill it up, if I put all 50 pounds in there, they tend to get a lot out, but if you just fill it up about halfway, it's not too bad. And then the water holds 12 gallons. And it came with 3 nipples originally. Went ahead and switched those out with these cups off Amazon. They autofill and they fit directly on here. They also have a gasket that seals them nice, and on the inside there's also a like thumb screw type nut, that twist nut or whatever, that seals it even better. So that worked out well. Originally I was going to put that cinder block over there and it would have lowered it, and then I wouldn't need a cinder block here, but I cut these holes in the hardware mesh on that cinder block, forgetting that I needed to change it out. So anyway, that works out just fine though. This door, it's an automatic door by Run Chicken. It has a little sensor on there that when it gets dark outside, it automatically closes. It's worked perfect for me so far. It's got 2 AA batteries, a little LED light that gives you a notification if the batteries are low or if it's about to close or about to open. Took the chickens a little bit. They're only about 11 weeks old. To get up in there and figure out that that's their home for the night. So originally I was going to do my own door. That's why this plywood's there. It was a bigger hole than what this required, so I covered it up with the plywood and then marked that and made a new hole. But yeah, I got that off Amazon. Works pretty well. Then coming back outside, over here is a big door. This goes directly in there. It's down to the floor level, so I could scrape everything out once it needs to be clean. There's a door, not much in here. There's a little nesting boxes. These are where they were supposed to roost, but they ended up not going there, and they flew way up on this 2x4, and I guess they like to look out, so all their heads are up here when I come out. It's pretty funny looking at it, but yeah, oh well. I guess they use this as a stepping point to get up there. Wasn't planning on that, but it is what it is. This just 2x4s and then a piece of plywood on there. This was all one solid piece, 4x4. So the sheets come in 4x8, so I just cut them in half and used it as each of the walls. And then angled it, put the metal roof on. This is a little nesting box, or where they lay their eggs. This is that thin plywood. I really needed to at least do this because it's warping now with all the rain. And that's why it looks so ugly right now. The rain, I guess this paint isn't very good, but anyway, I threw a little bit of, this is a test, I threw a little bit of silicone on here, and to see if it would, you know, adhere to both this plywood and this plywood, but I could still, you know, open and close it and it seals it. So that worked out pretty well. And once I change out this door, or this lid, I'm gonna run it across the whole thing, so it just, you know, seals it up some more. I kind of went overboard with sealing. I ran caulk and sealed up all these sides with some caulking. Anyway, in here we have 2 spots for them. These are fake eggs, just to try to get them to know where to lay. Like I said, they're not of age yet to lay. I think that's 18 weeks, so they say. here's the outside where I fill up the water. And I wanted it out here. Well, one, where I'm at, this kind of gives some shade in the high heat times of the day. Also, it's very easy to come out here and just pop the lid, fill it up without it being under there where I'd have to drag it out. And then same with the food, I can just walk in and easily fill that up. But that's about it. I try to keep it as simple as possible, and you know, all of this is just stapled. This whole run frame turned out pretty solid. I might have overdone it a bit, but I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. And then I've just got one 2x4 there running across. Bolts or screws directly into the post, so it's pretty solid. And I think that's about it. They're going crazy now. Yeah, they get up there pretty easy. I thought that slope was going to be a little too much for them, but they figured it out. Alright, thanks guys for watching.